Last month, we talked about national hockey broadcasts moving around and a few big regulatory decisions from the CRTC. Since then, we've seen another wave of quiet changes, court rulings, and price shifts. Some of these updates will cost you money, while others actually give you a bit more flexibility. Here are 6 things you need to know about right now. First up, Canada's federal court has granted a 2-year site blocking order requested by a coalition that includes Rogers and Quebecor, alongside Hollywood studios like Netflix and Disney. Under the order, every major ISP, including Bell, Rogers, TELUS, TechSavvy, Cogeco, and Videotron, has to cut access to a long list of unauthorized streaming sites like 123 Movies, F Movies, and Putlocker, plus IPTV services like Apollo Group TV and Diablo IPTV. The real change is how fast this can now move. Previously, rights holders had to go back to court every time a pirate site swapped domains. Now they just submit updated domain lists straight to the ISPs. And, if nobody objects, providers have 5 business days to block the new addresses. Try to visit one of these sites now, and you'll get redirected straight to a court notice page. Next, Amazon has finally brought its Amazon Family feature to Canada. For years, Canadian Prime members couldn't use the household sharing feature available in the US. Now, you can invite one other adult in your home to share your Prime benefits, including full access to Prime Video. You don't need to share passwords either. Both people keep their own separate login, watch list, and recommendations. While services like Netflix and Disney Plus keep clamping down on account sharing, Amazon has given Canadians a free official way to split a subscription in the same house. If you watch sports, keeping up with local hockey is getting a bit more expensive. Roger is raising prices for Sportsnet Plus right before the new NHL season. The standard monthly plan is jumping from $29.99 to $34.99 a month. If you pay for the whole year up front, that goes from $3.29 to $3.44. Since Saturday Night Hockey is no longer free on CBC Gem, Sportsnet Plus is now the main place to stream those national and regional games. That makes local hockey a lot more expensive for cord cutters this year. On top of that, Sportsnet Plus still doesn't have a native app for Roku devices in Canada. Fourth, there's been a lot of chatter online about whether Netflix or Disney might launch free ad-supported tiers in Canada. Here's where things actually stand. Netflix shut that rumor down directly on its recent earnings call. Leadership made it clear they have no plans for a free tier because they don't want to undercut their paid ad-supported plan. Instead, they'll keep dropping the occasional free pilot episode on YouTube to hook new viewers. As for Disney, they're playing a different game with Disney Plus streams, 24/7 linear channels built around specific show and franchises like The Simpsons or Marvel. They're like fast channels, but they aren't. You still need an active paid Disney Plus subscription to watch them. On the audio side, Spotify's latest price increase is now showing up on Canadian bills. They announced this bump earlier in the spring, but July is the first month subscribers are actually seeing it hit their credit cards. Spotify Individual is now $13.99 a month, Dual is $19.99, and Family Plan is $23.99. For comparison, Apple Music and YouTube Music both sit at $11.99, while Amazon Music Unlimited runs $11.99 for Prime members or $12.99 without Prime. That puts Spotify well above its main competitors. Finally, for anime fans, Crunchyroll has officially launched its top-tier Ultimate Fan membership in Canada. At $17.99 a month, this new Canadian tier includes all the standard ad-free video features, plus offline downloads, concurrent streams on up to 6 devices, and direct access to Crunchyroll's digital manga reader built right into the app. They've also thrown in perks like store discounts and free shipping on merchandise. It's a pretty steep price tag for an anime app, but If you already buy merchandise or pay for a separate digital manga service, bundling it all into one platform might make sense. That covers the latest cord cutting updates for this month. I'll keep watching these pricing and platform changes as they happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.